Acadia National Park, considered by many the crown jewel of the North Atlantic seaboard and the best national park east of the Mississippi River. We have 24 hours to spend in this park, and we got a lot to do, so come along with us and enjoy the ride. Well, we got ourselves a rainy day here at Acadia National Park, so we're going to see what we can do today. With the family, we have to take their considerations into play, so we'll see what we can see, what we can walk around, and try not to get let the rain get the best of us here for our day here at Acadia. We were determined to not let the weather get us down, even though we really only had 24 hours to explore this amazing national park. We had reservations to eat at the historic Jordan Pond House, famous for their popovers, with beautiful views overlooking Jordan Pond on most days. Reservations are highly recommended, and when we arrived for ours, our separate line for walk-ups was available, but was very long. We came for the popovers and maybe a small bite to hold us over until a little bit later as well. Much of the allure of dining at Jordan Pond House is soaking in breathtaking views while partaking in the long-standing tradition of dining at this location since 1893. With hikes and exploration later on, we didn't want to fill up too heavily. For our family of 5, we ordered plenty of the traditional popovers with jam and butter, as well as a shared lobster popover. Here we have the popovers, like a sweet bread, and it comes with the butter and the strawberry jam right over here. So we'll check it out. We got the lobster popover right over here. How's your sandwich? Is that the smoked salmon?
I think, yeah.
All right. Overall, we enjoyed our experience at the Jordan Pond House. The hot butter lobster popover was absolutely delectable. The traditional popovers were good and fluffy with a crispy, crunchy outside. And our drinks were served in cups that we could take home as souvenirs of our visit. Although our meal was good, we probably would not recommend the restaurant solely for the food, especially based upon the high price point. As a consumer, you're also paying for the views and tradition within the park, and when you happen to have a reservation on a day when the views are substantially reduced, you do miss out significantly on what you're paying for. This would be a wonderful view, but on a misty, rainy, overcast day, that's what we got. But, instead of being a magical view, it's mystical. Right after our time at Jordan Pond House, we explored the Jordan Pond Trail, encircling the pond on a relatively easy hike, but with varied terrains, including rocky sections and wood plank bridges. Despite the mist and fog, it was a beautiful and fun hike right up against the water, and we met a few friends along the way. The clear waters of Jordan Pond.
iconic locations in Maine. The Bass Harbor Lighthouse in Acadia National Park. And we got a seagull munching on some crab. Not only is the Bass Harbor Lighthouse iconic in and of itself, but the rock formations, the geology, and then the different colors of the rocks. It's just fascinating. You got the red rock over here, and you got the more grayish rock, and then it gets darker and darker as you go head on out there. Some of them are just seaweed and moss covered, lichen covered. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is Thunder Hole. Now the spray coming back from here can reach as high as where we're standing, depending on the tides and the timing of the tides, about 2 hours before high tide. So that's not the time that we're at here right now. Had we been here at a different time of day, the spray would be considerably higher, but you could still hear the sound coming down through Thunder Hole as the water funnels through, crashes through the cave, trapping the air. As we look on down to Thunder Hole, down below you can see the remnants of how high the water spray, the foam can get as you get closer to 2 hours before high tide. As all of that water would rise on up to here, this entire walkway would be filled and covered with the spray. The power of nature, the power of the forces of rock formations and water.
We loved our short time at Acadia, and we can't wait to return for an extended stay. There's so much more to do. Exploring the carriage roads and other trails, driving up Cadillac Mountain, the highest point on the eastern seaboard, or checking out the quaint nearby village of Bar Harbor, but it's time to head down east toward Portland and southern New England. If you've ever been to Acadia National Park, let us know down in the comments. Let us know your favorite things to do, what we didn't do that maybe we should do the next time, and what you'd love to do if you had the opportunity to go back again. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you hitting those holiday roads.
It's really kind of